Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We are back today, Friday, on our different topic. And it's nice to have these ladies. And we always talk before our live. So it's kind of nice to have that catch up a little bit. But before we continue, I would like to ask my business partners to introduce themselves first. Debbie?
Yes, thank you, Melly. Sorry, everybody. My nose is kind of stuffy. I was telling my ladies here, I've got cold, but I'm getting better. My name is Debbie Alexander. I live in Salmonam, British Columbia, Canada, originally from Japan. And I started this business 2019, and I already celebrate my fifth business anniversary. And I have grown so much in last 5 years. And I am so passionate about this business. It's because it's not only changing my life, but this business is changing a lot of other people's lives. And then I love the fact that we do everything, like we do things together to help each other and empower each other. Thank
Mhm.
you.
Thank you, Deb. Beth?
Yes, so hi everyone, my name is Beth. I'm originally from Taiwan and I live in LA with my husband. So I have been running this business for almost 4 years this coming June. And I really enjoy my online journey because I love its flexibility that allows me to travel around. I'm a person I really love to travel and my hometown in Taiwan. So my parents and friends are still there. And then during the past 3 years, I have been traveled back to Taiwan for several times, and the longest time that I stayed there was 3 months. So I would say, yeah, we are so grateful to have found this online business that allow us to really do the things that we love. So thank you.
Thank you, Beth. You were while you were saying that you love to travel. I just remember the first time that we met. You know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Beth's just like, "Oh my gosh, Merle, you're short." She is tall. Traveling together, it's kind of nice.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, Beth. How about you, Linnell?
Sure. Thanks, Merle. My name is Linnell Dondale, and I live in Prince George, British Columbia, Canada. And I have been doing this online business for just about 4.5 months or 4.5 years. Don't know where that came from. 4.5 years. And, you know, like you guys, I love what this business allows me to do. So it allows me to stay at home, allows me to spend more time with my family, and allows me to earn while I do that.
Mhm.
And I'm not a huge traveler like you guys are, but I still, I have plans to travel in the future, and I have, been able to do a little bit through this business, and it's just been a great experience, and I just see it getting better and better and better all the time. That's it for me.
Thank you, Linnell. Yeah, even though you're not a big traveler, but at least if there is any meetups by in Canada, then you can just show up, by driving. So which is nice and stay for a little bit, and there you go. Enjoy a little bit here and there. So yeah, and my name is Merle Bolden. I've been an online business owner for 4 years, and we're about the same with Linnell. And I love this business. Like I was talking today with Jamie, I was telling him that uh, I grown so much from the start. Things that I do now that I've never done before. So it's big difference. So that's why I really love this business, and I was telling him that today. So every Friday, we have a different topic. And the topic that we have today is what is the biggest challenge of being digital business owner? Um, all of us here are online business owner, but I'm not sure again if any of these ladies had experience of becoming an online business owner before or own an online business before. But today they are going to share their experience about their challenges, and so yeah, let's see what they can share with us today. So Debbie.
Oh, okay. You usually ask who's going to be the first, but okay, no problem. For me, I didn't have any I was a realtor, so I did a little bit of marketing, but it's not like, this extensive internet marketing that we are doing right now. So I didn't have any background of using a lot of technology. And that was one thing that I had to really learn. But, luckily there is step by step training to go. But some of the people who studied at the same time as I started, they are going a little bit faster than I am. And then I can see it on their like, business page or something like that. And, I was kind of getting nervous. Am I a little slow? Right? And even for the results too. Some people get results like right away, as soon as, they start the business, they start to earn. But, I wasn't like that. I had to solidly build my business. And, I'm glad I did though. So for me, what was the biggest challenge was not to compare myself with others until I learned that, this journey is my own journey. Even it takes like long time, it's still worth doing it. And then I'm so glad that I never gave up because my first year was the most difficult year because everything was new. I didn't know a lot of people, like even I didn't know you ladies because you started after me, so you are not even there. And about a year into the business, I started to see a lot of things clearly, and I am doing this on my own pace, and which is okay. And this business allows me to take my own journey. If I have to pause, I pause, and then I just keep moving forward. And yeah, I am glad that 5 years later, I am being successful digital business owner, and I have great support system, and then I have met you ladies, and then just enjoying what I am doing. So my biggest challenge was not to compare myself with others, but comparing with others. Yeah.
Thank you, Deb. That is really a lot of times. Most people are doing that. I think that's kind of our normal kind of thing. But if you think about it, see, when we are together, talking to people who are positive people and has the same mindset, it really helps us also wean ourselves to do those kind of things. But there are sometimes we still do that, but it's not as bad as before we become an online business owner. Comparing ourselves to others is so crazy back then. So yeah, I definitely understand that, Deb.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, just to touch on, because our online business community is so transparency. We can see a lot of things, what's happening in the community, who is doing well, and we celebrate, right? So, it's really good motivation, but you really want to take it as a motivation.
mhm.
Yeah.
It's true. I am always excited to see our leaders,
Mhm.
when they post something that really very inspiring. It's just like, oh my gosh, I know I'll be there one of this day. So
Yeah, now I'm so excited all the time.
yeah, I know it's so exciting. So yeah, that's one thing, be inspired instead.
Mhm.
So how about you, Beth?
Yes, so I would say just like Debbie mentioned, this is the only one online business that I am doing. So I don't have any, experience before. So for me, I would say the biggest challenge for me was, to focus on the solution, but not on the, the problems, because just like Debbie mentioned, there are so many people in our community, and then yeah, sometimes I would just say, "Oh, what's I'm missing?" And then like, "Oh, why did I do something wrong?" And then why I couldn't have that kind of results. So yeah, I would say the mindset for the very first, maybe the first 6 months, and then like because I just joined this business and I didn't know what to do. So for me now, I would say after like 3 years, I'm learning to have this kind of growth mindset, and then to focus on what I can do, and then like to really to celebrate on little wins, because I would say it's actually it's not easy to be an online business owner, but it's simple because we all have this same training, and then we all have this, and we all know what to do, but the only variable is just us, because it's us, not something else. So I would say, yeah, this mindset, and then I'm learning to be like a more happier person, and then to more focus on what I can do. And then I would say, along all the way, and then we all become this kind of person that we can focus on ourselves but not others. And then so we just grown this, and also enjoy our online journey, and then to do the things that we can do. So we are all become much happier, and then focus on what we can do, and then the results. So yeah, I would encourage the people, if you have some challenges, and that is really normal because we are everyday person, and then for this 3 years, and then uh, we doing the posts and making some ads, and then there are all some little problems. But if we can really focus on the solutions, and then we have grown so much, and then we learn so many things that and to become the person that we are today.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Beth. That is really a good point. Like the mindset is the hardest, I think, to change.
Mhm.
It takes time, and even myself, we've been here for years, but we're still learning every day, and we still learn something new, uh, growing our mindset, because it's not easy. And yeah, that is very important. So thank you, Beth.
Yeah, thank you.
Sure. Hopefully, my dog doesn't bark. That's why I had to mute for a while. He was barking. Um, so for me, so yes, my struggles were that I compared myself to others. That was a big thing at the beginning. Um, but a little bit more for me was I had a skeptical spouse,
Mm.
and I didn't tell him I was doing this business. I just started it, and then I told him after. And he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm doing something for me." I said, "I want to do this. You don't have to be any part of it." I said, "But I'm doing it for me." And he would say, "Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Mel. I don't know what you're doing." And my kids, I remember my kids said, "Mom, I hope it works out for you." But they sounded a little skeptical too. But then as time went on, and they saw how much I'm enjoying the business, how much I've grown, they're all on board. So they all, when it's time for me to do a go live like this, or I'm working on my business, it's not, they don't feel that I'm taking time away from them, and they don't feel like I'm wasting my own time. They're always asking me, "How are things going? What are you doing?" And I share things with them, and I think they don't, or they're surprised at the kinds of things that I know that I've learned through this business. They're surprised how long I've stuck with this business. And I think that they realize that this is an amazing business for anybody to get into, and that it's legitimate, it's real, it's got some longevity. Like Debbie's been in it for 5 years, but I think overall it's coming on the 8th year, I think, right? So there's some longevity there. It's not that it was, I started something and within a couple months, oh, it's not going to work. That's not how it was. So I've gotten way past that. No more skeptical spouse, no more skeptical children. And the other thing for me was mindset. I come from a nursing background, and I've never owned my own business of any kind. So for me to go from an employee mindset to the mindset of an entrepreneur, that was a big step for me. Because being a nurse, you go into work and you know that you have this, this, and this to do at every time throughout your shift. But then when I'm doing this business, I have to make my own schedule. I have to make myself accountable. I have to keep myself motivated. And it's something that's a little tough to wrap your head around sometimes. But I've been able to do it, and now it's part of life. It's commonplace, so that practice makes perfect, and the more you try, the more you learn, and the more you do, the better you get. So those are probably my biggest challenges.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, Danielle, for sharing. You know, skeptical husband. I think a lot of us has that. I don't know with Debbie and Beth, but I know that my husband was skeptical when I started this business, and just like you, I never told him about it. And the only time that he found that one out when we were watching a video, and I didn't realize that. I was just like, oh crap. But he knows about it after that, and he was fine. He was just observing what I was doing. But yeah, for me, the biggest challenge that I have when I started this online business, from the mindset of, like you said, Linnell, an employee, and also thinking about the traditional business. So my mind is not even close about an online business. What is an online business? And when I started this, and I was just like, oh my goodness, what am I coming into? Because there is a lot to learn, of course, but goodness gracious, my boys is the one that helping me out when I started this business. And every time my husband come home, he's just like, oh, go, 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 go. So it was not easy because I was not a tech savvy, and then my husband was skeptical. My boys were still young at that time, 4 years ago, um, and they're the one that helping me. So it was a challenge for me. But now my husband would say, like yesterday or the other day when we were having a conversation, is like, things that you know now in this business, it's just incredible. So the challenges that we have, it's great to see that we're blooming
Mhm.
instead, and hearing those stories, the positive stories, the effect of this online business that we started years ago. It's just incredible, and so many of us are actually having that experience. But yeah, that is definitely one of my challenges, and also getting out of my comfort zone. Oh my goodness, getting out of my comfort zone is not easy, but we are here to help each other. So that is also nice that we are helping each other, being accountable. Hello, puppy.
It's not mine.
Oh my. So yeah, that is but we have a lot of challenges in our business, of course, and but these are the most important things that we talk about. So if you guys are watching, what are the challenges that you have in your business, in your anything that you do, you can share with us, and let's share ideas, and help each other to grow. So there comes Leo. So cute. So, anything else, ladies?
No, I don't think so.
No.
All right. Okay, well, thank you all. Thank you for watching, guys. And to all our viewers, thank you so much. We will be back next week. So, for different topic again. So, have a great night. Have a great weekend. So, bye for now.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.